doing here? Welcome. My gosh, my name is John Lehmkuhl. Hands together, head bowed. Welcome to a new video. I am thrilled to get to show you a new library. This is UniChill for Unify. This is volume 1. There will be more for sure. Now this patch I'm playing doesn't exist in the library. Actually, we've made a boo-boo. The BPM pads and BPM Synth currently don't have knob assignments. So in atonement, I am sorry for that. I'm going to be doing that this week and probably a little bit of next week. We will be, before the sale is over, we will have released an updated version with everything fixed. New patches, including this one, and the knob assignments, all that kind of stuff. So sorry about that, but the patches work. I mean, the knob assignment stuff, the goal is to make it so it sounds identical for the most part to what it originally was. For the most part, sometimes I'm taking things and pushing them in certain directions. Anyway, this video is sponsored by my website, pluginguru.com. If you need to get Unify, this is where you can come to get Unify. If you want to get UniChill, this is where you pick up UniChill for Unify. If you have all sorts of other plugins, there's 80 libraries for all sorts of plugins. There's nothing better you can do than feed your plugin, because giving it new sounds gives it new blood, a new personality, a whole bunch of new inspiring patches to fire you up in a certain direction for a project or something you want to do. It's fun to, especially if it's a synth that you love, give it new sounds, right? Pretty good stuff. So I'm going to go down here and start with, let's see. We're going to start with the BPM pads. Now they're just numbered 1, 2, 3 like that, right? I didn't have the brain cells to try to figure out names for each of these. So I'm just going to play these, and I'll switch cameras because I have not 1, not 2, but 3 cameras. And I got my Himalayan salt lamp, and I have candles right there to give us the vibe, stuff like that. So I'm just going to play, and I'll have the name of the patch visibly seen. You can see the name right here as I'm going through them, so you can say, what sound was that? What sound was that? And enjoy. I'm going to do a follow-up video to this that will be into programming. Maybe when I'm doing some of the fixing of the patches, I'll actually do that in a video so you can see what that means and how you can learn to do that stuff to your patches as well. So we'll have a follow-up video pretty soon after this one, okay? So here we go. I'm actually going to jump around a little bit. I'm going to show you all the categories next, but let's go from there to BPM Synth. Just one note. Code 808. This is one where I have to go up here and get a drum groove going. Yeah. This is one where we need to have the limiting from mastering effects like optimizer light. Now you don't hear the distortion is bad. I could also turn everybody down so I'm not killing it. You're killing it! Other synths. Okay, then we have guitars. Play the chord right there. Tons of keys, beautiful keys. Yeah. Some sounds, you can play them as keys even though the sound is clearly not a keyboard. It's a cool hybrid. Love the birds in there. That's from Costa Rica. The leads are really cool. Pads. Right? Really nice. Deep extreme. Lots of plucks. You have controls here for the effects. And because it's an auxiliary bus, you can bring this up, then bring it down, keep playing, and it rings out. It's really cool that the auxiliary buses, that's what they're for. Like this should have a little more sustain. Plucks to me are hybrid. It's between bell and short sounds like a synth. That needs just a little bit more sustain to it. So we'll fix stuff like that. Right? pearly gates. So that gives you a good sampling of, and there's so many patches. Let's play basses. Lots of dark basses. Nice long sustain, cinematic in nature, right? French is cool. Now we did do the knobs on these, so you go to LFO rate. And these are tempo synced, so that is moving around so that so you can do stuff like that if you want. It's kind of fun. Other basses and sample start. You can have the attack or not by changing that knob. That's just really usable straight ahead. And for some reason this didn't get the cutoff, so let's fix that. So go over here, replace instrument 1, OBXD, filter cutoff. There, so now. Save that puppy. And then we get to BPM Arp. Now BPM Arp, let's do that last. Let's go to BPM Bass next. BPM Arp is everything together. So it's kind of the big production kind of stuff. So let me show you the elements first, and then BPM Arp is, in some cases, using some of these elements. Other times, it's completely new stuff that you won't find anywhere else. These are so fun. I made the darks, so they're variations on these. Like this is one like bombastic cinematic. So for the dark version, I want it to be like spy cinematic. You know? Right, so you got that to play with. Chill 4. Again, these are all tempo synced, so you can go over to any groove. Chill 4 dark. One of the things we did, see it. All right, let's keep moving. Really fun stuff. I just want to stop and write with all these. If you stop and hold it down, this one has a melody to it, which is fun. BPM chords are fun. Just play a note. Cool vibes. Matthias is a artist for this chill genre, so he has some things in here that are cool tricks that are. And it was fun. Open up this Unify layer. And then you can change to a different patch if you want to try different grooves. And because we don't have a very complex, this is not a drum kit mode where each sample has its own elements to control the filtering separately per drum. They're all put together. But that's actually an advantage in some cases because you can do things like go to cutoff. Go to like then load a normal drum kit and just made this weird. Right? So there's all sorts of crazy fun places you can go with these. More chords. I just want to start writing with all these. Right? Then BPM drum goes all over the place. I found elements in some of the BPM Arps. I made a whole bunch of grooves, and I'll explain that when we get to those in a minute, but this is one of the elements from one of the Arps that I'll show you later. And the filter can bring it down. And then the fun thing with Unify is each of these patches is available as a layer. Just to go, let's go to the end of this list and there's some really cool noise elements like Noise Bot. Right click, load into Unify. Let's add, there's a shaker patch. And then 4 on the floor, lazy kick. And then go to this layer, open it up. Let's put a delay on this. Then maybe go to the delay and bring up the distortion on the delay. And then filter the high pass filtering. There's all sorts of places to take this stuff. So it's really, really fun. Layering is the name of the game. It's so fun. All of the drums in this library, I decided not to have them transposing across the keyboard. I've heard enough demos of people that don't realize it's transposing across the keyboard and they layer it with some piano or something. And now when they play notes, sometimes it's low drum samples and sometimes high drums. So these don't transpose because this way you could take this, you could go down here to a BPM piano, right? And say BPM keys, add this to it and play. And then right click and drag in this bar to limit the range. See how I'm changing the range right here? Let's bring this up to C3. BPM bass. Let's go to one of those BPM dark basses like 3. and add that to a new Unify layer and bring it down so it stops at B2. And now I have cinematic piano with will the spy get caught today? You get the idea. You can play with these. They all intermingle so nicely to do all sorts of cool things. So BPM basses are cool, the BPM drums. The other thing that's interesting, check this out. For these grooves, there's different programming on them, how they sound. They're all the same drum kit for the most part. In fact, see this knob that says pattern? MIDI box is loading up a 23 pattern stack. It has all of these patterns in it, which constitute these different patches, but I've put different effects on them. Any of these patches that you call up, say you like the sound of 2, now go to this pattern knob and spin it, and you're calling up all these patterns. Like, you can find this guy somewhere, like, there's a different version of it. If you want to change the kit, you can open Guru Sampler. There's 4 drum kits right here. You can say Airwave or Vintage. And then to further flesh it out to be really, really cool, go to this layer and click and go to Distortion, Chow Tape Model. Go down here, choose something like, now you have the vibe of like old tape. Really, really cool. So there's all sorts of fun things you do with BPM drum patterns. BPM keys are, my gosh, all over the place. Really cool. Isn't that nice? Back to BPM pads. So let me show you some of the BPM Arps, some of these fun guys here. Some of them are like truly produced, like, welcome to the island, man. Others, well, this is produced. Let's go to like this one. This is one of those that when I do the follow-up video on programming, we'll look at this one. We'll do some things to this to get it to be more fleshed out, more playable across the whole keyboard in different ways. This video I started with skyscrapers. Right, some more of the patches. Nice. Great vibe. retro chill. Follow the conga's fun. Like, I just want to start writing stuff. It's crazy. So it's a really fun library. My gosh. Really, really nice. I have a guarantee with every library I sell. If you don't like it, you can let me know and I'll send you a refund. It's money back guarantee because I believe in everything we've released. Always, always, always. I think over 12 years, I think less than 5 people have asked for their money back on libraries. It's very nice. So I didn't play every patch because that would take so long. And I would start writing so many songs, it's not even funny. But I hope you get a good feel for what there is here. There's creative percussion and rhythm from keyboard parts and pads and basses, and then all sorts of great guitars and keyboards and pads and synths and plucks and basses. Good stuff. So UniChill Volume 1 is available at plugandgroove.com. Only requires Unify. Enjoy this library. Thank you for your support. We'll see you in the next video, okay?